luck, if we're listening and attending and asking questions intelligently, we both go beyond our current state of order. And that is meaningful. It's almost the definition of meaning. And so if, to the degree that we're able to stay in that place, that was technically called the zone of proximal development by Vygotsky, who was a renowned Russian developmental psychologist. He said, here's something cool. If you have little kids, you naturally speak to them at a level that slightly exceeds their current level of comprehension. You do that without being consciously aware of it. So they can mostly understand you, but not quite. And so they have to engage in effortful cognitive activity in order to keep up, but that pushes their development. And you do that, and if you're an attentive parent, you're interacting with your child to see that you've got shared attention going, and you can see that that connection is being made. But we do the same thing in a conversation if that's our intent to begin with. It's like, well, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to say what I believe to be true, but I'm going to listen to see if there's anything that I can learn. And to the degree that you can do that, the conversation is immediately engaging and meaningful, not only to you, but also to people who are listening. And so that's incredibly cool, and it's incredibly positive. And it's been so amazing to see some of this. So I was interviewed by this guy named Akira the Dawn. He's an interesting person. He's a DJ, and he set some of my speeches, parts of them, to music. And he has, so he calls this meaning wave, and it's like a variant of rap, except it's more melodic than rap. And he has a subculture around that. It's not huge, but it's not trivial. It's tens of thousands of people, and he gets tens of thousands of downloads. And so, it's a football stadium full of people. It's not no one. And we had a conversation about his music. And then I read the YouTube comments afterwards, and they're just unbelievable. You can't believe how many positive comments can be generated in a row. And they're not naive either. They're people genuinely, what would you say? They're genuinely inspired and willing to communicate that. And then the people they're communicating with on YouTube in the comment section of all places, because that's usually often extremely toxic. It's like he said that conversation for 2 days, there wasn't a single dislike. So it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It is amazing. That blesses the soul. That's the work we do. We give ourselves, we expose ourselves. We're not into our egos and stay inside and enrich ourselves from that standpoint. We try our best. We become vulnerable, and then suddenly something emerges which we cannot even see. But then when the comments go with this medium, then you will see, and I think this is a great conversation because it's a frank two men meeting each other, and the team here, the team there, just a couple of people into me, and they come together and they produce something just bloody great, because we want to find the soul, and we're going to kill depression, and we're going to kill inflammation, and we're going to find new insights, because we are humans and we love to develop. And until I die, I will neurologically inside grow, because I should expand my consciousness until I know why I am here for fully, without fear. Any question? If you got something, try. You need to get my phone number for making a WhatsApp. A WhatsApp. I'm a man. I could talk for days, because the extension of field work I've done, it's still waiting for labeling. It's amazing what we found in nature. There's so much more than we thought is possible, and already shifted inside medical understanding of what humans are capable of, but it needs to be implemented, labeled well, to be able to be understood in the current healthcare system. all over the world.
Well, I found the conversation very motivationally useful and also informative at the detail level. And so I'll definitely try again to implement the things that you're describing. And we'll talk again, not too long. And I'll learn some more and I'll tell you what has happened as a consequence. I'm going to try this cold immersion today.
The condition of the Reno of your relatives.
Yep.
Yes. Get it on with them, because you're going to relieve their anxiety into that condition of them, and that it's gratefulness you get back. It's amazing.
Thank you very much, both of you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir. It was more than a pleasure. Thank you.
You can find short videos of this conversation on the Wim Hof YouTube channel. If you appreciate listening